What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Fight Analyst, where we talk all things UFC and MMA. This past weekend, we had the incredible fight in the welterweight division for the welterweight title between Islam Makhachev and Ian Machachev, and what an incredible fight it was from both fighters. I thought Ian Gary, he had his moments to win this fight, and he had Islam Makhachev under pressure a couple of times throughout this fight. Those body kicks were absolutely brutal, and you could see it afterwards on Islam Makhachev's body and face. He was bruised up a lot after the fight, and I do think it was to date the toughest challenge that a guy like Islam Makhachev has faced. Obviously, he had that war against Alexander Volkanovski in that first fight between them, and that was also a very good fight. And Volkanovski, he gave Islam Makhachev a real go for his money in that one, but I do think this one was also a very tough fight for a guy like Islam Makhachev. And the big question now is, what is next for a guy like Islam Makhachev? It's gonna be interesting. We've got a couple of contenders wanting that shot against Islam Makhachev after his win against Ian Gary this past weekend in Philadelphia. And it's gonna be interesting to see who the UFC decides to give that title shot to in the welterweight division. Obviously, guys, I don't think we will see Ian Gary get the immediate title fight against Islam Makhachev. I do think he will have to probably win one or two more fights before being into the conversation of another title fight. He did lose this fight, and I did give one round to Ian Gary, and that one did come in the third round. I did think Ian Gary won the third round in this fight. The others I did give to Islam Makhachev, and Ian Gary will have to win a couple more before being into that title mix. But guys, I do think we will see him champion one day in the future. He's still a great fighter. He's still young. He's only 28 at the moment, and I do think he can be champion one day. For Islam Makhachev, he is still the pound for pound king in the welterweight division and in the UFC, and it's gonna take somebody very, very special to beat Islam Makhachev. Obviously, cage side, we did see Marco Morales and Carlos Prates, who are top contenders in the welterweight division, and they are looking absolutely great as well. They've got brutal knockout power, both of them. Obviously, for Carlos Prates, we did see him a few months back against Jack Della Maddalena, who is also a former champion in the welterweight division. And Carlos Prates, he got a knockout victory there over Jack Della Maddalena in Australia. And what a fight that was from the Brazilian Carlos Prates. For Marco Morales, he's got good wins over Sean Brady, and then obviously Gilbert Burns, who also is a former welterweight title contender. And I do think maybe we could see a number one contender fight between a guy like Marco Morales and then Carlos Prates. What an incredible fight that would be for the number one contender in the welterweight division. Then obviously the winner goes up against Islam Makhachev. But guys, that I do think that's the fight to make. Islam Makhachev, I do think he will sit out for a couple of months before getting back into the cage, into the octagon once again. But guys, what do you make of the fight between Marco Morales and a guy like Carlos Prates? I do think it would be absolutely incredible. Both fighters has got brutal knockout power and good wrestling and takedown defense as well. And I do think it would be absolutely chaos. I do think the fight will sell as well. But only time will tell if the UFC will make that fight. We will have to wait and see to what Dana White and the UFC decides. But guys, that is it for this one. Let me know, what do you make of the welterweight division, and is Marco Morales versus Carlos Prates a fight to make for a number one contender fight in the welterweight division? I would love to hear your thoughts and your comments down below. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button for future UFC and MMA content. And guys, thank you for your support. Thank you for all your messages down below. and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.